So I had no intentions of doing a video today because I'm sick. So excuse me. Um, but then I saw this video. You can find it on YouTube. Carol Baker from CDC. She was on the committee of vaccines, saying, quote, to get rid of white people because immigrants are more accepting of vaccines. It's on YouTube. She was, this is some expert, okay, from CDC. This is what our country is doing. Why is that not on why is that on the news at all? It's not like this is a new statement that they just haven't come across. There's protecting the science. I mean, everything that is revolving around all of this BS is the science in their lives, whether it's with climate, whether it's with what they've been doing for years with this, whether it's viruses, technology, scare tactics, all interwoven with the climate cult. And then to top it all off, you have Russia, who, sorry, I'll stand with Putin. Yeah, I'm an American, but I trust him more than I trust Joe Biden, okay? Because what has our country done? It's been the bully. I hate to say that, but I don't think we can fix... I'm a firm believer, especially as a psych nurse, that unless you want to address the truth of something, you won't ever be able to overcome it. So it's great that we can focus 24/7 on this while we fail to look at the fact that we have a government, the military-industrial complex, that's pulling the strings of Biden, wanting to take us into another war and get more of our people killed. They've taken us into all these unnecessary wars to take these people's freedoms from them. And we as Americans, the American people, we are the representation of the good part of America. But the way our government is behaving is disgraceful in every way. What are they doing there in Babylon? In that foreign part of, that foreign land there in D.C.? What are they doing? What is the House doing? What is they're going to remove Ilhan Omar. Oh, okay. Okay, from a foreign committee, her serving as one of the members on some foreign committee thing. Who cares? And anyway, she should have never been elected, okay? I mean, she's been total, really, there's been questions around her election anyway. But the fact is, that's what they're doing. Are they getting on the news talking about honesty yet, or are they still talking about wanting to take TikTok down and wanting to go after China because China's doing this and China's doing that? Never talking about the military-industrial complex, right? Yeah, never talking about that we have been the bullies. It's that I saw that saying go around a couple of years ago. I saw it a lot on Parler. Are we the bad guys? We've been the bad guys, not the American people. Not the American people. But the American people, we need to stand up for what we believed our Constitution stood for, which wasn't being bullies over other countries, which wasn't surrounding other countries like China and having all of our military bases around them, and doing the same to Russia, having NATO right up on them. This whole NATO needs to be dismantled. They are a complete, utter killer in the world. They are. And yet our media and our government still is to this day not getting honest about this stuff. I mean, there was the one I posted last night with Tucker Carlson having Jimmy Dore on, who was talking about, no, this is not China, this is not Russia, they are not the problem. And at this point, we should get a clue about that, right? They aren't. That's always what their excuse is. So then we rally behind our troops, our servicemen who love this country and sign up for good reasons and patriotic ones. And then they go off to unnecessary wars because a bunch of psychopaths called the military-industrial complex. And all of these people, this is all corporation. This is all corporation control. That's why the hospital CEOs are, I've called them outright psychopaths because of their behavior the past 10 years, the things I've seen them doing in the hospitals, just trying to destroy everything because they're on board with that climate cult there that they call Davos. The same people that want it, they're part of the whole warmongering stuff too. They're all the fear mongers. I mean, talk about how dare the CDC even talk about the racial injustices when they had somebody on their committee of vaccines, Dr. Carol Baker, say get rid of white people. Yeah. And the CDC isn't, when I started calling the CDC the Communist Disease Control Center, I did it for a real reason, because they're a bunch of racists. And a bunch of racists aren't going to help you, which is why we've been living under tyranny. This is getting out of control. It really is. And I posted this video by this guy, and I think Parler took it down. The older guy just saying that if Russia strikes us, we're coming for the politicians. I don't blame him, because that's where the problem is. These are people that continue to want to deflect to countries outside of here as being the problem. They are not. The Babylon is the problem. And every single senator, House representative, I don't care who they are, as long as they continue to push the same narrative that China this, China that, TikTok, Russia, this problem. As long as they can, and never speak the truth about the racist CDC, never speak the truth about the racist three-letter agencies, all of them that live there in Babylon, then we won't get anywhere. Then you're not working for the people. You're not. I don't care if you're Republican. I don't care if you're Democrat. If you're continuing to push your bullshit that China this, China that, then you're not wanting to be honest with the people, and it doesn't matter what letter you have after your name, because you're pushing a false narrative, which means likely you're getting some kickback, okay? All of them. All of them. They want to help keep the people asleep. Look, you know what? I think Russia, some of the speeches I've seen with Putin, he's actually a very balanced man, okay? In all honesty, and I hate to say this, but given the fact of what you awake to, that it's been us that have been the bullies in the world, could you blame some of these countries for hating on us? But they haven't. They've known, Putin's known the American people have been indoctrinated, brainwashed into ideologies. And if that's not clear to you at this point, then I don't know. Maybe there's just no hope for you. There really is just no hope for some. Because those outside countries see what our own country has been doing to the people, what our education system has been doing to us people, what our science has been doing to us with the help of Babylon, okay? And the media acting as the catalyst for all of it. Putin knows it's not the American people. Because the true American people love our country. We don't want to be bullies in the world. We don't want to be at war. We don't want any of this. But the fact is, we've had a bunch of corrupt corporations that are in control right now that need to all be arrested. Every hospital CEO in this country needs to be arrested. Sorry, they do. They are all on board with the 17 Unsustainable Development Goals. That is all part of that climate cult, and it's a lie. There's 5,000 emails that reveal it back in 2011 out of Forbes, okay? So we've been lied to about everything. It's not, this isn't the main, all of these were a concern, okay? So let's just move on. They want to keep you distracted on that so that you won't see that truly it's even worse than that. It's the fact that our men and women who fought and died for this country, okay, damn it, have done so for no reason at all except to serve a bunch of psychopaths that all form NATO.